Shooting the shiznit, shooting the shiznit. Best little wrestling podcast in the business. Your host BT, and all his guests. You'll never know who he'll have next. Shooting the shiznit, shooting the shiznit. Best little wrestling podcast in the business. Shooting the shiznit.
We're live from 304 Studios in Jonesboro, Arkansas. This is an stspod.club production, episode 21 of 5 Minute Time Limit. It's live every second Thursday of the month, and we will put the audio feed on the next Thursday. So next Thursday, you get the audio feed. But if you have Patreon, you get the full unedited show unedited show along with the after show chat. We're brought to you tonight by Bear Mills, a Vitality chiropractor right there in Jonesboro, Arkansas. If you enjoy the show and want to show your appreciation, you can always join Patreon or Cash App us at BTSTS. Remember, we will be doing an after show chat. You don't have to have Patreon or anything. The link you use to actually get on the show, just stick around. We'll put everybody on the screen, and we will BS during that time. I'm going to start with you, Scotty, and let you know I put the clock back up there, but guess what?
See that? Mark doesn't.
Nope, not at all.
Oh, shit.
No,
so it's just for good looks. I see how it is.
I just put it up there. I figured people, I just opened my phone. I'm glad it didn't go to porn. I figured, not that I look at porn on my phone. I'm just saying. But I'm going to start you with 5 minutes. I got a few things I want to talk to you about. So 5 minutes starts now. Talk to us about you've joined the podcasting world. You're now a podcaster.
I did. I was invited by our good buddies, Gene Jackson and Rob Helt. Gene, actually, I'll take that back. Gene was wanting to do, he put up the poll about whether, what kind of podcast we wanted to do on the different territories. And I had made the comment about Smoky Mountain. And so he sent me a message asking me if I really wanted to do it. And I said, I'll think about it. Give me a second. Let me try to do some research on it and talk to the right people, make sure I wasn't going to step on any toes. And it wasn't maybe 5 minutes later, Rob's like, hey, man, I'm doing this WCCW podcast, and I really need a second. You think you want to do it? I'm like, why not? Let's roll with it. So that's where we are between that one, and then we're doing Arc of an Angle every Friday live, and then I do yours. Actually, you started me, if you think about it, just doing the 5 minute time limit there. So it's kind of your fault that everybody has to hear my voice, but that's okay.
There you go.
I love it. I love it.
So now I get to, it is. It's a lot of fun when I bitched a little bit before we got started, but it is a lot of fun. And it is about, the thing I like most about it is I'm sitting here talking about wrestling, no one else is going to talk to me about wrestling. So why not, do the podcast? When I first started shooting the shiznit, when I came back, because we started in 2007, I quit, and then I came back in 2000, 5 years later. I don't know, 12 or 11, something like that. And we've been doing it. It'll be 10 years in February, so do the math. I'm from Missouri, Arkansas. I can't do math. I was going to do Shooting the Shiznit with people I know. It had nothing to do with wrestling. It was just going to be like my Sunday school teacher from back in the day and my friends. And then I sat down and said, I'm going to run out of people really, really quick.
Yeah.
And why not talk to my friends in wrestling? Why not talk about wrestling? And it just all evolved to what it is now. But so my question, I listened to the first episode and I sent you and Rob my genius review. No, my expert review. How's that? Yeah. I sent you my review. So my question when listening to the podcast was, did you watch World Class when it was going on?
Later on, yes. But at the time, no, because we're starting in 1982, and I was a year and a half. Yeah, I was a year and a half. So I was like they say, still sucking on my mother's teat. So I wasn't nowhere near it. But I did get to watch when I became 9, 10 years old when they did the syndication on ESPN in the afternoons. So where I lived at the time from my grade school was like 5 houses down. So as soon as 3 o'clock hit, I ran as fast as I could to the house, grab a bowl of cereal, sit in front of the TV, watch the Von Erichs kick some ass for an hour or so.
I think I started watching it in. God, I had a VCR, so that would be 85 or 86, 86 or 80, something like that. What happened was it started coming on right after Star Trek or before Star Trek on Channel 8 out of Jonesboro. But I was in Steele, Missouri at the time, and we had an antenna you had to go outside and twist around to get the right channel.
Right.
But Channel 8 was a channel that we got no matter what. I had to go to a friend's house to watch Memphis wrestling. And so they started airing, I was trading to get it. So I was already started trading tapes, but then it was so crystal clear at that time of night. And, I love Star Trek. So I'm going to watch Star Trek first, Next Generation, and then I'm going to watch that. But I don't know if I ever grasped until later on in life how over the freaking Von Erichs were. Like I was telling somebody that my friend Todd, who just watched the Von Erich movie, I said, take Jerry Lawler, Dundee, Dutch Mantel, Tommy Rich, I don't know, give me another star, and then just wrap them all up in one, and there you go. There's the Von Erichs, the way they were over. But as I told y'all, you and Rob, they cannot work.
No.
They don't work.
No.
They do not wrestle.
Kevin didn't wrestle. He fought. That was it. It was a bar fight every time Kevin got in there.
And Kerry is David was the best worker of the bunch. He is very good at what he does. But Kevin and Kerry, and you talk to any wrestler. I was with Dutch one night in Jonesboro, and Kevin hit him so hard he didn't even know where he was for like 10 minutes. And that was the night Kevin told us that he had pink eye. So in both eyes.
Pink eye.
Both eyes. All right, man. Thanks for joining us on 5 Minute Time Limit. Thanks, Scotty.
See you, buddy.
All right. We're going to bring you on quick, King Davis. How the hell are you?
I'm good.
Good deal. Good deal. You have the timer up there, which is just fake. I don't know if you heard that. You came in before or after, but I'm going to start your time right now. 5 minutes. Well, resume. There we go. I don't know how to use a cell phone, so there you go. I only worked for Apple for 9 years. Damn it. What's
That's
going on,
problem.
man? What's the hot topic for you right now when it comes to wrestling?
Let's be a homer. I was just watching Big Mama and I lost her name.
Raven Black in the street fight.
Yeah, I just watched that.
That was a solid match.
That was a hell of a match. But Dustin's bringing in a lot more. He's bringing in some girls from down in South Mississippi and Big Booty Judy. They've been pretty regular here on the taping, so they're coming up.
Yeah, I'm a huge fan of Robbie Thunder. I have turned into a fan of her.
Bobby Thunder?
Yeah, Bobby Thunder. Yeah. I might have called her Robbie Thunder. I told Scotty I call people by the wrong name half the time.
I do too.
She's damn good, man.
She is. I saw her the little promotion that they used to do, the paper tapings, paper match thing.
Yes.
They got together. They did a live show at a bar here in Memphis 6-7 months ago, and she was there. She was really good. She was doing a Stone Cold kind of gimmick down there. Of course, it was in a bar, and she was chugging beer and this shit and that shit. I asked her about it. She said, well, I can't do that on TV here. This is family friendly. But yeah, she's really good.
They told me she's being trained by the Armstrongs.
Really?
Yeah, so she's
I didn't know that.
She's a worker. She really is. You could tell She wrestled the big girl. What is her name? I mean, muscle girl, not the big girl, because we got 100 big girls in Memphis wrestling, which is fine with me.
Yeah, we
what
got
is
C Rex.
something Lee. Is that right? I can't remember. I'm horrible
Lee.
with names. Let me see real quick. But she wrestled her, and she did the old veteran thing. Judy Lee. She's like a muscle
Judy
girl.
Lee. Yeah, that's big booty Judy.
Oh, that's her. Yeah, she took her
Yeah.
down. You could see where Judy was a little excited in the match, and Bobby took her down and said, "Hey, let's do it this way," kind of thing. But yeah, they had a solid match. I think Raven Black had the best match she's had since the show started with Thunder, and just solid, good wrestler.
Yeah. She's good. She can put anybody over. Of course,
Now,
she wrestles all over. She's all over Alabama, South Mississippi, wherever she can wrestle at, she wrestles.
I think that's where the Armstrongs are, is still in Alabama. I may be wrong, but I think they are. And I think Road Dogg's getting involved in it. I don't know which one. Scott Armstrong maybe is the one that's helping train now. So were you there for the whole thing with the ladder match and everything?
Oh yeah.
All right, don't tell me. So
the Vito thing.
Yeah, don't tell me about that. So
I'll tell you, it's not so much on TV. It's not a spoiler really, but you know the Jimmy Blaylock Twinkies.
Yeah.
This last time, the Wild Bunch up front, they were opening the Twinkies up.
Oh God.
And they got the Twinkie cream all over Vito. He was really, really pissed about that. Dustin didn't warn him about it.
Oh,
it's not really a spoiler, but yeah, he was really pissed about that.
Well, he looks like he wears a suit that's worth some money, so
yeah.
I would hate to have got all that crap on me. I never was a huge fan of his, but and this happens a lot when they bring somebody into Memphis. They are almost using them perfectly, and that's the kind of thing I sit and watch them take somebody like him, who I can't pronounce Vito. I call him Vito or Vito, or
that's what I say, Vito.
He came off as a total professional. You know, I loved Russo. Russo was really good, I thought.
He was. Russo. Well, the hell, Russo is a professional.
Oh, yeah, I know. And then you got the whole build for what they're doing. Watch TV this week. There's an unintentionally funny spot. I talked to Scotty about it before we went on the air. In the truck is King Cobra and Derek King in the front seat. And in the back of the SUV is Ray Ray without a shirt on.
Oh, hell.
I don't know what the hell they were doing and why he didn't have a shirt on. But I got a good laugh out of that. So
I'm looking forward to it. I'll watch it this Saturday then. I was trying to catch up before the show. I knew you was going to ask me about Memphis.
Yeah. I was going to try
I'll get a couple of weeks behind.
Yeah, they don't let me get behind. So, all right, buddy, your 5 minutes is up. We're going to bring somebody on. Thanks for joining us. Remember, if you stick around, you can join the after show chat. I'm bringing on the intern.
What's up, man?
Producer. This is a big time podcast producer right here in intern Woach.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All the way from Arkansas. So,
very far from you, BT. Very, very far, huh?
Well, not very far, but a couple hours. Jesus is in here. Jesus, if you could get a hold of that chat, let me know whether you want to come on or not, because last time you just stuck around for the after show, if that's all you want to do. So, all right, man, your 5 minutes is fixing to start. I know you were here a little late. That timer up at the top in the right-hand corner, just ignore it. It's just up there to look pretty because I can't get the motherfucker to work. I had it working like for the first 10 or 12 shows, and then I switched StreamYards with another company, and I don't want to talk about it. All right, 5 minutes starts now. What's on your mind, man, wrestling-wise? What, seen anything good? this week?
So I don't know about you, but the build up to Clash in Paris, I've completely checked out of it, and then after that, it's been hard to watch it because it feels like nothing is happening in WWE. I watched a little bit of or this Monday night's Raw, and like it's all right, but it feels like nothing's happening. Like we're gonna see Obafemi win Clash or not, King of the Ring, right? Like
I pick. What about on the girls' side? Who are you picking for that?
Raquel Rodriguez. I'm
You
a
know, I
big
can see
Raquel
that.
fan.
I really like her. I like it that she's never went out and got a boob job. That I like that part of it because, like all the other girls, she's different. That's what the girls have to look different. There's like
Yeah.
3 or 4 of them that look the same, and then you got Charlotte who doesn't look like she did when she first started in the business because she's had so much fucking surgery. But I do like the girls that look different. Do you watch any of NXT?
I'm a fake fan of NXT. I'll watch it through clips. I know a little bit of what's going on to NXT. Like I know the Asian guy is the champion. People were bitching about the big white guy getting squashed or whatever because he lost to the main guy of NXT right now, which I thought was kind of bullshit. Just because you lose one match does not mean you're squashed, you know? You can't
No,
just show up to
people
the
don't
company and
understand this.
win.
Yeah.
Yeah, it pisses me off. I really do not like that. Just you show up to the company and they expect you to win every match, you know?
I know
Otherwise
it's
you're
weird.
squashed.
It's weird because everybody can't win every match. There's 2
Yeah.
people. There's 4 people in the ring, and it doesn't. I had preached forever about, we talked about Sami Zayn. I think last time,
Yeah.
going in cycles. You go in cycles. You don't see Sami for just a little bit. Now he's right in the center of this with Cody. They had a hell of a match. It's the full match is on YouTube. Zarya against Tatum,
Tatum Packs
I get her names confused on that. I want to put
I
the
like
P
her.
with the T.
I really like her a lot.
She's really good. She's different. Got a lot of ink. She's going either to Raw or SmackDown. She lost the belt, and
You think she's getting called up?
Yeah, she is getting called up. She said she told everyone at NXT, "Thank you. This is my last night." Blah blah blah.
So I saw that. I thought she got released, but like I said, I don't keep up with NXT like that. So I just thought she got released, which I thought that was really bad of them to release Tatum Paxley.
Yeah, she's really good, and Zarya just came out of nowhere. She's from Australia. She worked independence in Australia. Never heard about her or anything, and then watching TV, and she shows up with this big music video and all that shit.
That's Sol Ruka's partner, though. I thought she was around. I thought she's been around for a second.
She has but see, Sol went up there, she stayed down there, so you never know what they'll do. That's one of the complaints about being able to do NXT is probably cool, but you don't know when you're going to be called up or what they're going to end up doing with you. And I'm not a huge NXT fan, but I watch a little bit of it every once in a while. So what was your thoughts on Brock beating Obafemi the second time?
I liked it. I was pretty happy with it. Like, at least they build something up, you know? Because when they did Oba versus Femi the first time, it was like, okay, Brock is done. I didn't think he was coming back. I thought he was like, you know what? If they won't let me go out in my own way, I'm gonna go out this way. And I thought that was cool. The surprise entrance was cool. I liked it. Oba beating Brock, or Brock beating Oba was kind of like, all right, yeah, of course you're going to build it up for the next one. So I wasn't too surprised about it. That's why, like, the main attraction was Oba's going to fight Brock again, you know? And it's not something that, like, once you watch WWE, you can't see coming.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I like 3. I've always liked the 3 thing, three
course.
matches because the Rocky thing. So that's one of the storylines I always like. Lesnar's just, to me, has just always been such a beast that he, no matter who he beats, it's so fucking believable. I was gonna ask you about somebody else, but I tell you what, your time is up. I'm gonna bring Atomic Waffle on, and we're gonna talk about somebody.
Dude, I'm
So,
so
hey,
mad. I wanted to bring up the El Grande Americano match. I was hoping to
we can
talk to you
talk
about
about
that.
that. Yeah. That's kind of what I want to ask him. So here we go. Atomic Waffle, how the
What's
hell are
up,
you,
BT?
man?
I'm doing good. And it's actually perfect that he brought up the El Grande Americano match because that's what I wanted to talk about.
All right, let's talk about it. You got 5 minutes. First, I want to ask you. Now,
Yes.
I must admit, I've only seen clips. I was part of the whole story except the match. I've been following the whole story. I haven't had because everybody told me you needed 1 hour to sit down and watch the beginning, the loss, and all the stuff that happens at the end. To me, that match is a story of two guys that really, it's a big mistake that they're so over. I mean, it was just a joke. Gable it was just a joke gimmick. He's coming on television. And then when they went to Mexico, AAA, the wrong person got over. The new guy got over when Gable got hurt. And they love him over there. Have you seen all that stuff?
Yeah, so I'll actually disagree with you a little bit there.
Oh, okay.
I understand that obviously Ludwig is the fake El Grande Americano because Gable got injured and he came in and took over.
Right.
But why I love that they put him over is that Ludwig embraced the Mexican culture and that lucha libre culture so much, and he did it such good justice. I mean, I think both of them are I think that match was phenomenal. I think they're both phenomenal wrestlers. But
I think they picked the right person.
Oh yeah,
too.
absolutely.
He just fell into that role, and then he's one of the biggest baby faces right now in Mexico, and the Mexican people are supporting him, and he's not even Mexican. What? He's German, right?
yeah. Ludwig Kaiser is like the most German name you can have. But yeah, no, I see what you're saying. I think the reason they've embraced him so much was because he did kind of fall into that. But not only did he fall into it, he did such a good job of doing it justice and appreciating that Mexican culture and the history and the culture of lucha libre. I mean, that match, man. I didn't see it live. Woach watched it live. I think he told me it was fantastic and I need to watch it. I ended up rewatching the full match on YouTube. It was like an hour-long thing, like from entrances to the very end. And I mean, man, it was fucking awesome. I mean, it was brutal. It was a fucking showmanship. And
taking off the mask, his kid took off his mask too, didn't he? Chad's little kid took his mask.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah,
in the ring. I saw that. So here's my question. I was going to ask Roach or ask y'all guys. What do you do with Chad Gable now?
Yeah, dude,
what would you do?
I don't know. Man, I feel like if anything, obviously he was unmasked. I mean, I feel like now, Ludwig Kaiser, he's kind of won the role of playing El Grande Americano. I feel like, I mean, I don't know if it's the right call or not, but I feel like he just needs to just go back to being Chad Gable, honestly, and get into some new storyline or something. I mean, it's obvious he's a phenomenal wrestler. I mean, if he can put on a show like that with Ludwig,
yeah, he's always been very good. Tag team partner. They did matches with I call them FTR now, but they did them with the matches with FTR. Him and Jason Jordan, who works as a agent now backstage. He puts together matches because of I believe it's his neck that won't let him work anymore. But Gable is one. Here's the weird thing that's happened now. After that match, all these legends and old timers, they have all totally fell in love with Chad Gable and are pushing everything that they can push to the WWE and say, hey, this guy right here, he could have Kurt Angle quality matches. He's over like crazy right now. And that reaction he got on Raw was nutty. It was crazy.
It was insane.
He just looked at the crowd, and I know he wasn't expecting that, but he got, and he wasn't in his USA gear, which I made a note of that. I'm weird about gear, but I noticed that he had quit doing that. Could you see him, just as a fan? Could you see him as a champion in the future?
100%. I think he deserves a push, especially after with all the lucha libre stuff, man, and the history in wrestling there. That storyline that they did with him and Ludwig, I mean, he's done more than enough to prove that he deserves it. I think he deserves a push. Does he deserve to win the championship? I mean, I think at the very least he deserves a title shot.
Yeah.
Whether he goes over or not.
I would take him seriously if he beat Cody. I wouldn't have a problem with that.
I think I would love that. I think I like Cody, but I think I would love that.
That would be a great match. But all right, man. Thanks for joining us. Stick around. We'll do after show chat. We ain't got a lot of people left, but we will do it.
Yes, sir.
Real quick before we bring anyone else on, I want to thank our sponsors and put them up here right now.
Friday, June 19th, Memphis Wrestling is coming to Jackson, Tennessee for the first time ever, featuring hometown stars like Kevin and Gavin White, the Business Dogs, Marco Harris, Colton Cage, and more. Join us live at the Picture Perfect Event Center. Reserve your Golden Circle seat at memphiswrestling.tv.
Are you ready? Every Friday night, the heat rises in Arkansas. The lights go down, the crowd gets loud, and MCW takes over. This is live, hard-hitting, in-your-face action at the MCW Arena, West Kaiser in Osceola, Arkansas. Doors open at 6:30, bell time at 8 p.m. sharp. Rivals explode, bodies hit the mat, and the stars of MCW leave it all in the ring. This ain't just wrestling. This is MCW. Tickets on sale right now. Don't wait. Be part of the action. Follow MCW on Facebook for the latest updates. And be there every Friday night. Or hear about it later. Card subject to change.
Classy.
All right. 5 minutes starts now. Hello, how are you, Stacy? Stacy, let me just tell you something. The Duchess, she's not going to be here tonight, does it look like? And I gave her homework, too, and I can't believe she didn't show up. Yeah.
What homework did you give her?
Watch the girls' match on NXT that me and Woach was talking about.
Gotcha.
So what's going on? You act like it's hot.
It is so hot. It is so hot. It's 72 in my house. I don't know why. It is so hot. It's Arkansas.
And that fucking Scottie sitting outside, and it's all cool. Because he's in fucking California.
No, today he's in Utah.
Oh, he's in Utah. Oh, man. Hey, you need to talk to somebody about being my sister wife. While you up there. I tried to talk Misty into that so I don't have to go back. I mean, the wife, that. Kayfabe. I doxed my wife.
Oh, no.
It's so funny. These two guys that's from another podcast I listen to, they came on the last two times and talked, but they don't have their real names. And I think it's just so funny because I even tell where I live, and all you got to do is look a little bit when I say 304 Studios. And you could probably find my fucking address. So,
oh Jesus,
yeah, it's just like I.
Y'all want me to tell you the street?
No.
You want me to tell you how to get there?
How long does it take you to get there from your house?
From my house, it takes like 4 minutes.
Yeah. I got lost coming from your house one day to go to Southwest Drive and come back to my house because it was raining so hard. So a 4-minute trip took me 23 minutes to get back home.
Oh, no.
And I had a panic attack.
Well, of course you did. Of course you did.
Yeah.
Well, Well, I mean, of
I
course
stopped
you
at the come and go and just sat there and cried.
Well,
So there you
well,
go.
oh, you should have called me. I would have came and got you and
Yeah,
taken you home.
I was embarrassed. That's the first time I
Oh,
ever talked to anyone about it.
oh,
So
well,
tell
you're safe
me,
here.
you still watching wrestling on a regular basis? I love your shirt, by the way. You can show everybody. Eddie Guerrero. We got some Mexicans in here, I think, watching the show anyway. So
Viva la raza.
there you go. So
I'm
did
so
you?
excited. I love it. I'm like, what? When was it? 2005.
Hey, I don't know.
21 years ago, and I'm
Yeah.
so excited about my Eddie shirt. Like he's gonna see it. Oh, and I also got a Dusty Rhodes shirt too. I'm really excited about that one.
I like that one too. King Davis said, "Make sure you tell everybody Come and Go is a convenience store." Yeah, they've renamed them to something PG-13 now. I can't remember what it is. What is it?
Maverick.
Yeah, it's a Maverick
Stupid.
station now. It was Come and Go for years.
Yeah.
It used to be something. It was Junior Food Store for years. Most of those locations was Junior Food Store. I worked for Junior Food Store for like 7 days and just walked out one night.
7 days.
I did. I came. They were sending me all over Jonesboro, and I had only been in my apartment. I don't get out of the house, so this was before anything like a GPS or anything like that. And so they were sending me all over town. I was going to Hilltop. I was going to Nettleton. I was going here. I was going there, and I got lost.
Was this whenever you lived over off of Flint?
No, this was when I was in college. This is back in the day. Yeah. And I came home, I smelled like that chicken and those tater logs. And I was real fat. I'm talking 280, 285 at the time. Lazy. I was real lazy. So I just decided to keep selling bootleg wrestling tapes and fuck getting a real job. So I walk out of Junior Food Store, and then I have their shirt. They make me come all the way back to give their shirt back to them, or they wasn't gonna give me my last check. So.
Well, I'm sure it cost a lot of money to make a shirt as big as they probably needed to make it for you when you were that big.
There's a reel on right now that some little girl, she's 16 years old, she quit Walmart, and they called the cops so she could bring her smock back.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, since we talked all about wrestling, stick around, Stacy. We're gonna throw you in the after show chat. All right, we got the Duchess showing up. I just talked to Stacy, and I told Stacy that showed us, but then I saw you drop in, so I appreciate you coming. As always, I give you homework. So let's start with your 5 minutes starts now.
Okay.
So tell us the match that I gave you.
So it was Tatum Paxley. I actually have it on my other screen, and Zarya, I think. Is how you say it. So,
right.
Two gals just whooping on each other for 11
minutes.
That's what
I know it. Yes.
Why is it so long? Do ladies just take longer?
Yes. Yes, Duchess, they do. They do take longer.
I couldn't help that. Sorry.
Actually, it's 11 minutes. That's sounds
about right. Actually,
short man. That's about right.
Take a couple minutes.
So give me just real quick. What'd you think of each girl before we talk about the match?
All right. Well, I mean, Zarya is an interesting looking gal. She looks very angry. A lot of it's just ragey, I get, and then you have the other one that's like, oh, hearts and cute and all that. So, I get the marketing on them, but,
we were talking
very
about
very stunty.
Me and Roach was talking about, I was talking about Zarya, and she's from Australia, but she was one of those girls that are wrestlers, and it don't have to be a girl, but that kind of flew under the radar of everybody. No one really talked about her. The independent scene didn't talk about her. She worked Australian independents and then got the break to come over here. And when she showed up, she showed up with this big video package or song and coming out, and I mean, it was like I was like, who the hell is that? And then the other girl, who I can't ever remember, her, Tatum, is that her name? I want to call her something. I want to call her last name or something. So Tatum is from the United States. She did some independent work, not a lot.
Right.
She mainly did. She's a gymnastics and stuff like that. I actually couldn't find any results with her in independence, so it's a possibility that she tried out for the WWE because she was an athlete. Sometimes they do that, and they brought her in to train her as a wrestler. If that happened, and it does sometimes, she was a freaking natural because they're both so good. So
yeah, I mean, they're clearly very athletic, and I mean, it was amusing. I won't say amusing. It was interesting to watch. It was a good match, you know.
I watched it.
Zaria's a little scary looking. She's a little too manly looking for me.
Yeah. She's
Tatum's a little cuter. I could see where the appeal is, but
yeah. Well, I was telling Roach that I like them because they're different. I like wrestlers that, especially the girls. The girls can fall into that. I'm a blonde, cute. There's 2 or 3 of them like that now, and you're just like, who is that now? Now, which one is that?
Which blonde is this? Yeah.
Yeah, and then with them 2 girls, you're gonna know who they are as soon as you see them because they're so different. I had seen Tatum a lot, but didn't notice all the ink. She has got. I don't know why I didn't notice it, but she's got all kinds of ink. But I thought the girls were. I saw one kick that was a little light, but everything else was real tight. That was real, the spears, you thought it was over. It's not. I sat and watched it a second time with my mom before we started recording so that I could watch it again because I'd already seen it, but just in case I had something to say. And she said, man, them girls can go, can't they? And I said, yeah, because they didn't stop, did they?
No, not really.
One time.
They tossed it out of the room a little, out of the ring a couple times, but it's
she did a move out of the ring on her, which I was like, God, she almost killed herself doing that.
Yeah, that was pretty awesome, actually. I was like, dang.
Something that you wouldn't have noticed.
Yeah.
As just a fan, but me and Scottie, especially Scottie would have noticed this. Zaria was working the right arm. It was really weird working the right side. I don't know. I mean, she's been in NXT for a long time, other than if the Australian, like I'm trying to do an accent or something, unless they do that, there, because, I don't know if you know this, but the Lucha Libre, they'll work both sides. In Japan, sometimes works, but mainly American wrestling, and you'll start looking for this. They work the left side so that it frees the right hand.
Like you're more dominant.
Yes, so most people are right-handed, so you can do things with the right hand. So they'll work. But when you start watching other stuff from other countries, sometimes they're not taught that. So, all right, thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Bye-bye. Stick right around right here at the end because you know what I'm fixing to say. Same bad time, same bad channel on the best little wrestling podcast in the business. Be there. And as everyone knows, you got to know this. Stacy, you know this, but
I know this. It's facts. It's facts.
It is facts. I love my mama.